Well, it's time for a fairly short but somewhat interesting episode of This Week with BigC. So I originally wanted to do my buffer content out and about because I actually have been out of my apartment for a good chunk of this weekend. Didn't get around to it and I didn't want to spend my entire time filming, but we got some cool stuff. So let's get to the recap and you'll see what I mean. Hey everybody, it is Tuesday. Just had another solid day at work. Learned a lot, did some stuff. But the one thing I guess I wanted to show is I made a pretty nice dinner, I think. I'm sure some people are going to gasp in horror, but it looks good to me. So I figure I'll show you what I made. So these are burgers, obviously. But as you can see spilling off of that, it's not just a burger. It is a bacon mac and cheese burger. So we got the burger patty, some Cheetos mac and cheese that I had left over from my period with Disney. I had one left and I wasn't sure when I was going to use it, so I'm like, you know what, I'll make it, put it on a burger. Cooked some burger patties on the Foreman grill, cooked some bacon on the Foreman grill, which I haven't done in a while, so that should be interesting to see how it turned out. And then I added some, I think it was cheddar jack cheese and the mac and cheese, so it's probably going to be very delicious. I'm excited to have it. Nice way to end my day. But yeah, that's my dinner tonight. Hey everybody, it is Saturday. Been a good week. Got through my training week pretty easily. Finally got paid yesterday for the first time in 2.5 months in terms of paychecks. So that's great. Thankfully it's a good amount. So I did spend a good chunk of it because, you know, having not had a paycheck for a while, there's a lot of things I need to catch up on. But I still got a good amount left. So I feel pretty confident about that. In terms of the weekend, I don't really have a whole lot of plans. My left knee is sore. I think it's just because I've been mostly inactive the past week or so. So more than likely there's like some fluid in my knee. But it's starting to go down already. I've been taking pain relievers and medication to try to ease that up. So it's getting better, but it's annoying at the moment. So hopefully that will continue to go down and I can go back to walking as normal rather than having to awkwardly bend my knee in a weird position whenever I walk. But other than that, I don't really have any big plans for my 3-day weekend this weekend. Pretty much just gonna stay home, rest up, I don't know, try to get some more editing done, I guess, for the channel, maybe play some games. I did get the Quarry on Xbox Series X because I really wanted to play it. And it looks fun. It's the spiritual successor to Until Dawn, which is a terrific game. So maybe I'll play that over the weekend. You might see some gameplay on BigCTV Plays. Yeah, but that's really about it. So we'll see what happens, but not any big plans for July 4th, at least not yet. Hey everybody, it is Sunday, July 3rd, day before the 4th of July. And I know for a lot of people, July 4th is a little bit controversial. And I get that. I'm going to celebrate it because I feel the 4th of July is honoring the ability to be free and for everything that the forefathers of this country stood for. And regardless of how you feel about the current political climate, I feel like we should still celebrate what our ancestors fought for in order for this country in general to be free. So obviously we still have a long way to go in a number of respects. But our country would not be existing at all if it wasn't for what they fought for. So I will still gladly celebrate 4th of July because of that. Anyway, I'm still recovering from my knee. So I think I mentioned this earlier, but essentially what happened is because I haven't been doing a lot of walking around due to the fact that I work at home, and when I'm working, I'm pretty much just sitting in my chair at my computer. I had an excess of fluid backed up in my knee, and it caused, bending it to be painful. It's starting to go away. It started going away yesterday, and it's really starting to go away today. So all I can really do, unfortunately, is just stay off of it, take medication, and rest it. Which sucks because I was hoping to go out and actually do something today, but I can't because I need to rest my knee. And tomorrow, my brother and my dad are actually coming up since I'm off on the 4th. So we're probably going to try to do something around town on the 4th of July just because we can. So I'm just resting my knee, staying off of it, watching YouTube videos. I might actually start a game that I got fairly recently that I'm excited to play. I figure I will do kind of a mini taste test review since I originally thought about doing a full video for this, but I decided not to, mostly because I don't think there's enough there to make it like a must watch kind of thing. So Sour Patch released 2 new fruits. Now, of course, everybody knows about Sour Patch watermelons. Those are very good. And Sour Patch strawberries are also a thing, but they recently released Sour Patch grape and Sour Patch peach. Grape, I tried. It wasn't that great, but at the same time, it's hard to make anything grape flavored like great. But I really wanted to try the peaches. Couldn't find them anywhere in my area. So I went to Amazon and I got some. So here are the Sour Patch peaches. I did try them already, but I will share my full thoughts on them for this video. It's kind of a mini taste test. So here's what they look like. So in all honesty, they're really good. Very bold peach flavor. Bolder than something like a peach ring that you often would see in like grocery stores and whatnot. It's got some nice tartness to it. Now they do advertise that these are not so sour, and they're not really sour. They're more so just tart. But the tartness really adds to the enjoyment level, I think. So if for some reason you're not a big fan of the sourness of a Sour Patch Kid, you wish it was just a little less sour, you'll definitely like those. And if you like peach flavored things, you'll definitely like those. So if you can find them at your local grocery store or wherever you buy stuff, I'd say check them out. They're worth the time. So yeah, that was today. I'll do another little update tomorrow on 4th of July because that'll be fun. Hey everybody, it is Monday, also 4th of July. So happy 4th of July to everyone who is viewing from the good old US of A. I know I mentioned on yesterday's clip that I know a lot of people may not be celebrating today, and I understand that. So if you're not celebrating, that's cool, but if you are, happy 4th of July. So today was interesting. I actually did a lot. My dad and my brother came down because my brother was off of work, and my dad, I mean, he chooses his schedules. He decided to be off. So they came up here. We had a pretty good time. We went over to Disney Springs, where we originally intended to film a review of the Swirls on the Water kiosk, which if you don't know what that is, it's a kiosk at Disney Springs that serves a whole bunch of specialty Dole Whip. And the plan was to film a whole video there, where I reviewed the Dole Whip Flight, which included 3 different flavors, as well as the Dole Whip Nachos. Unfortunately, my dad didn't hit record, so the video was not filmed. But I did film a couple intro clips, so let me show you those real quick, and then I will share my final thoughts on that as well. We're here at Swirls on the Water at Disney Springs on a nice hot 4th of July. We're gonna try ourselves some Dole Whip stuff. We're excited. And I'm here with Zach and my dad. Should be fun. Looks delicious, doesn't it? It certainly was. So the clip you saw showed the menu and of course the intro for the video that didn't happen. What you saw was the Dole Whip Flight, which included 3 combo flavors. Of course, you had the classic pineapple and vanilla. You had lemon and cookie, like a sugar cookie. That was the blue and yellow one. And then the pink and red one was strawberry and purple cheesecake. All of them are really good. I mean, obviously I'm always going to be partial to the original pineapple vanilla, but they're all really tasty. So I definitely recommend checking them all out if you happen to be at Disney Springs. We also got the Dole Whip Nachos, which were waffle cone pieces, a whole bunch of Dole Whip, you had some popping pearls on top, pieces of pineapple, and then sprinkles and whipped cream. And it was delicious, as you would expect it to be. I definitely think when I go back, I'll probably get that. And you can switch out the flavors, of course. The base flavor is the pineapple and vanilla, but you can switch out the flavor if you want. So I might try it with a different flavor just to see how it is, but of course it was really good with the pineapple and vanilla. The only downside that I thought was that the chips, the waffle cone, was a little too soft for my liking. Like, you want there to be a crunch in a nacho, and there wasn't really any crunch. That was the only thing I didn't like. Everything else was really good. After that, we went to AMC, where we watched Top Gun Maverick. Now, I've already seen it. My dad had already seen it. My brother did not, so he got to see it for the first time. It was enjoyable, of course. I figured a nice patriotic movie to watch on the 4th of July. And then after that, we had dinner at Sicky's Garage. Then I came home. So they had to leave early just because, again, you know, my dad has work tomorrow, my brother has work tomorrow, and I have work tomorrow. So we didn't want to spend too long out. But it was a good time. Glad I got to see them. It was fun. So that's pretty much been my 4th of July. I actually took a nap when I got home because apparently I was tired. So that's pretty much what I've been doing. My neighbors are blasting music outside, and I fully expect the fireworks are going to start going off in probably an hour or so. Not necessarily looking forward to that, but you know, it's 4th of July. I get it. But yeah, that's what's been going on, and then I'm just going to start, you know, kind of winding down and getting ready for another day at work tomorrow. Hey everybody, it is Saturday, and I'm actually filming a video at Congo River Golf. So that's fun. But I'm here with Wyatt, who's calculating our scores. Matt. So this is actually going to be a video that you're not going to see for a little bit, because this is actually part of our 1K celebration week that I promise is coming. This is the first video of that. So get excited, because we've finished one video at least of the 1K celebration. And there's many more to come, but we figured, you know, a fun one to kick things off would be a mini golf adventure with the boys. So that's what we got. We had a good time. We went to Sicky's. Wyatt finally got to go to Sicky's. What'd you think of Sicky's, Wyatt?
Oh, it was great. I got a jalapeno cream cheeseburger. That was delicious. Bacon.
Oh yeah, glad you liked it.
Beef.
Can't go wrong there. And then we also saw Thor. Matt, what'd you think of Thor?
It was fine for a Thor movie, but it could have been better.
Yeah, we were a little disappointed by it, but it was still fun. So, but yeah, that's pretty much been our evening. That's been a blast, but it is ridiculously hot, and we are ridiculously sweaty and ready to go inside and not be outside anymore. So we're gonna finish up filming this video and head home and call it a night. Now it's time for a preview of an upcoming video, and I did want to mention before we get to that, no, it will not be of the mini golf video, because that is actually being saved for our 1K celebration week. I told y'all this is going to happen, and it's been a long time coming, but that was the first video that we filmed for it. We still have 6 more to film. Well, actually 5 more, because one is going to be a live event. So we got a lot more work to do on that. But as soon as all those videos are filmed and ready to go, I will announce when that event is going to take place. I'm going to guess it will probably be in August, but we'll see. It depends entirely on how quickly I can get all the videos I need done. So that's what's going on. Anyway, here's a preview of a video that's coming out in the next 2 weeks. Well, as has been tradition for the last few years, retro food items have been coming back a lot, especially items from the 90s. And I have one that I haven't had in a very long time that is finally back. I cannot be more excited. It's time to try for the first time in probably over a decade, Waffle Crisp. That is going to do it for this episode of This Week with BigC. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. New videos normally air 3 days a week on this channel, but there's a lot of bonus videos because I have a lot of Pokemon videos I still have to post. So hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell, that way you know when new videos drop. I will see you in 2 weeks on the next episode of This Week with Big C. Bye-bye.